Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with the attack line for Monday, May 20th, 2013. Alright, uh, as you notice, I'm wearing a tank top. First tank top of the season for me. Wife beater, whatever you want to call it. It's really hot today, but it feels like 80 degrees out here in Michigan. It's been very nice the last couple of weeks. It's getting really hot. It's starting to feel like summer weather here in Michigan, where I'm living in small town Washington, Michigan. Which lead towards kicking off the Atakline with DJ Zach Attack. That's me news. I had a lot of gigs this past week. As I mentioned on Wednesday Atakline, I kicked up my latest leg of shows for the schools. Called Schools Out. I had my medal for the first up two dances. Wednesday was for the 5th and 6th. Although plagued with a little mistake, playing having to cut 6 and I know it, like I mentioned Wednesday's attack line. If you didn't see it, I mentioned during my Alma gig on Wednesday, I had to cut 6 and I know it despite having played it a lot of times. And that kind of incident of having to cut a song prematurely because of inappropriateness happened again on Friday when I did the second of two dances for Alma. Friday being 7th and 8th. Even with older kids, I had to cut bands and make a dance. Now, in some people's mind, yeah, maybe a little inappropriate for middle schools. But when you play a song like 6 and I know it. And also I played a song Dance Ass before by Big Sean and played Wobble too. So surprised, but like the 5th and 6th dance despite that little mistake, a little flub. The rest of the show was great on Friday with a great crowd. And they loved both Macklemore's songs. Even Icon of Pop, I Love It did well. Of course, people that performed and or won at the Billboard Awards, which I'll mention in a few moments. And they love online dances as usual. I played Gangnam Style, and they liked slow. They liked slow, which I've said before about Emma. They liked slow, especially the older kids. But it was a good show. Good show. They loved all the new stuff, and trying to think what the most popular song. Well, Macklemore songs did well, and Gangnam Style did well. It was a good show. Despite a little flub, it was still a great show on Friday. And that was the first of two shows on Friday. I ended my more recent tour, Channel Z, and another special needs dance, which was not as good as April's, but still a decent crowd. We've been getting a lot more new people than familiar faces, so I'm starting to get more people coming in that are new. I even had to play Thrift Shop. I forgot to mention doing Nam on 5th and 6th and 7th and 8th. Both dances, they liked Harlem Shake, but they didn't play Harlem Shake at the special needs, but I did play Thrift Shop. And I even saw my friend who's a caregiver. So it was kind of cool to see him with his special needs clients that he works for and takes care for. That's cool to see that. And of course, they start, like, special needs dances, they always start dancing before 6:30, and that's what happened again this past Friday. It was sports themed, so I played Swing by Trace Atkins. Congratulations to many Celebrity Apprentice All-Stars. 5 years after being runner-up, but anywho, I thought no one was going to dance to it, but some people did. Also, that started people dancing. Footloose. Country does well. They like country. So, especially kind of enjoying all the, like, Life is a Highway and Footloose. Always gets a good reaction. And we had a lot of people karaoke more than usual, with a lot more new people, like I mentioned. So, there you go. Two great dances on Friday and everything. And with how much special needs, I got a gig this Thursday, a senior all-night party. So I may not make a Teeny Impact review on Thursday because I'm going to be gigging on Thursday night. Weeknight show. Now with your number one movie in America this week. Again, well, after only 1 week, of course, the Iron Man got kicked off by another big franchise. Star Trek. Yeah, Star Trek made an approximate $70 million during its opening day. Opening 3 days. Of course, it opened on Thursday night, actually, be more exact. Yeah. 70 million. And through 4 days, starting on Thursday, for the 3-day total was 70. For 4 days, counting Thursday, 84 million for 4 days, counting Thursday's opener. So now you can congrats to Star Trek for a big #1 success with Into Darkness, the second movie from the Star Trek trilogy. So congrats to Star Trek on that. I'm kind of a Star Wars fan, but I saw the first Star Trek movie. It was pretty good. So there you go. Now, on with some sad news for today, kicking off the rest of entertainment news with a death. The one of the founding members of the Doors, Manzarek, died at the age of 74 today from cancer, according to his publicist. Of course, Ray was, of course, he was one that played the keyboards, and of course, a big member of the Doors, along with Robbie Krieger, and of course, the late great Jim Morrison. His publicist, Heidi Robertson Fitzgerald, said that Manzarek died today at the WorldMed Clinic in Rosenheim, Germany, surrounded by his friends and family. The publicist said that his manager confirmed Manzarek died around 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He had bile duct cancer. Of course, like I mentioned, he was a founder of the Doors, with many hits like LA Woman, Light My Fire, World Side Blues, Hello, I Love You, many other great songs from the Doors, and very sad to hear this day when the music's over indeed, and indeed it is over for Wayne Manzarek. Thoughts and prayers to his friends and family at this very, very sad time. Rest in peace to you, Wayne Manzarek. At least he gets a little reunion with Jim Morrison now in heaven. So there you go. Now, other news, well, the old saying goes, one thing dies, another thing is born. Well, rumoredly, Beyonce might or may not be pregnant again. Now, last week, Beyonce canceled one of her shows in Belgium, which sparked rumors that she was canceling a tour, that she was canceling a show and maybe leaning towards a cancellation of the rest of a Miss Carter Award tour because of having a baby for the second time. That she was wearing, like I said, she was wearing like big dresses again, and also showing a little bit of a bump in many people's eyes. Like I said, she canceled the show in Belgium, citing dehydration and exhaustion, which made people speculate it was because of the exhaustion causing from a second pregnancy. But today, Jay-Z confirmed, well, he kind of silenced the rumors by saying that Beyonce is not pregnant with her second child. According to Hot 97, the rapper has denied reports that he and Beyonce are expecting a second child. Responding to an email from the radio station saying the couple may be pregnant again, Jay-Z said, it's not true. The news is worse than the blogs. So there you go. Beyonce is not pregnant again, according to Jay-Z. Like, people make a big hoopla about when people are pregnant or look pregnant. So Jay-Z silenced the rumors that Jay-Z is not expecting another baby with wife Beyonce. Of course, Beyonce was probably, I don't think she was nominated for any awards last night at the Billboard Music Awards, held in court in Las Vegas, which I missed because of extreme rules. As you saw my review, well, and I'll talk about it even further when I get to my Raw preview. It was hosted by Tracy Morgan, and it said that the Billboard Music Awards had its highest rating in 12 years, especially with big winners like Taylor Swift and, unfortunately for people, Justin Bieber, who, in my mind, and it was proved last night, that he is the John Cena of the WWE, of John Cena of music. Because people love him and people hate him, especially when Bieber got booed big time when accepting the Milestone Award. But of course, the big winner was Taylor Swift, racking up 8 awards, including Artist of the Year, Best Female Artist, Best Album, Best Country Album, Best Country Song, Best Billboard Top 200 Artist of the Year, and other awards that she won. Congrats to Taylor for that. And conquering all these singles awards, getting the Hot 100 Song of the Year, and also the Top Radio Song of the Year, Top Streaming Song Audio, and Top Rock Song. Somebody that I used to know from Gautier conquered that. But when it comes to Best Streaming Video, I think we know who that went to. Opa Gangnam Style, Psy getting that award. But another viral sensation, Harlem Shake won the Top EDM Song of the Year. And also Top Digital Song, whatever award that it also won. Oh, Top EDM Song. So Bauer won 2 awards for Harlem Shake. And other awards, One Direction winning 2, winning Top Pop Artist. and also winning another award. I forgot the other award that they won. Top New Artist as well. In the rap department, Nicki Minaj mostly dominating with Top Rap Artist, Top Rap Album. But Top Rap Song went to Thrift Shop by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, who performed. And Rihanna, who avoided Chris Brown by not showing up, won most of the R&B categories, winning Best R&B Song for Diamonds, Best R&B Album for Unapologetic, and Best R&B Artist. Well, Carly Rae Jepsen won 2 songs as well for Top Pop Song for Call Me Maybe. Well, maybe 1 award. And also, Rihanna also won Best Radio Songs Artist. Taylor won Digital Sales Artist. Hot 100 Artist, Maroon 5. Best Album overall, Adele again, second year in a row for 21. Proving it still sells after a year of being out. And of course, 2 of my faves, Madonna and Prince, were there to accept awards for Top Touring Artist and Top Icon Award as well. But of course, there's a lot of big performances, mostly lip synced. But the most talked about performances for all the wrong reasons was Miguel performing Adorn. Like I said, I didn't see the awards, but I did see the performance of Miguel jumping through the crowd and accidentally going Hulk Hogan on somebody's ass by delivering a leg drop to 2 unforeseen fans. Like, it's all over YouTube. It's a Bible song. Like, he jumped from one side of the stage to the other and delivered like a big leg drop by accident. Miguel is yet to deliver an apology for that. So maybe he apologized soon enough. So there you go. Billboard Awards, your winners. Top ratings, especially feud from JB getting booed. And of course, Miguel delivering a leg drop on somebody's ass by accident, of course. But still, feel bad for that fan. No serious injuries reported. Now, over the weekend, there was some big headlines concerning STP. Now, a few months ago, Scott Weiland got unceremoniously tossed out of the group and fired as lead singer. And it was, of course, he didn't know until he read the internet. He wasn't informed by the rest of his band members. I bet you he won't be informed until he read the internet that his replacement for STP, which made their unofficial surprise debut over the weekend at K-Rock's Reedy Fest in Los Angeles, Linkin Park's Chester Bennington is apparently the new lead singer of STP. Now, apparently, Linkin Park is still a main priority to Chester, and STP, the remaining members, mentioned that. They not only did a bunch of older songs with Chester, and I saw clips. He sounds okay doing it, but still, many hardcore STP fans may feel the same way when Van Halen replaced DLR with Sammy Hagar. Some people say that Chester Bennington is the Sammy Hagar to Scott Weiland's David Lee Roth. Or in my case, maybe the Gary Sharon. Anyway, NCP released a new song with Chester. Forgot the name of it, but it's probably on iTunes soon. It's kind of weird to see Chester, the guy from Linkin Park, singing STP songs, but anyway, so there you go. STP replaces Weiland with Chester Bennington from Linkin Park. Apparently, Linkin Park's on a hiatus. But Chester will still dedicate himself to Linkin Park. And STP said they're happy to have Chester's unique voice to STP. So there you go. Chester Bennington from Linkin Park, now leading STP's Stone Temple Pilots. Now, on with sports news. Kicking off with, well, UFC news. Now, I haven't seen UFC in a while. So, I was happy to see UFC this past Saturday on FX. I saw the prelims, and it was promised enough for the big event, UFC on FX, headlined by Luke Rockhold and Vitor Belfort. Now, the card, the first fight sucked. The other 3 fights were great. The first event was a snore fest. Rafael Dos Anjos against Evan Dunham was a great fight. And I think, I almost agree with many other fans that I've seen on internet, that Evan Dunham did get robbed. It was mostly biased towards Brazilians. If it went to decision, Brazilians won. Unless it was knockout. But, it was, like I said, that second fight with Rafael Dos Anjos, that's probably one of my favorites of the main card. And, it was a great back and forth slugfest. Rafael won the first round. I think Evan Dunham did win the second round for sure. Toss up in the third round. And many people, like I said, and I almost agree with them, that Evan Dunham did get a little robbed in that great fight against Rafael Dos Anjos. And of course, the co-main event ended with great knockouts and submissions. And for two guys who could finally be a threat, in my opinion, if they take it to Silva, because they're in the middleweight division, with one Ronaldo Sakure Souza delivering a killer submission to Chris Camuzzi, and Vitor Belfort proving he wants another shot against Anderson, delivering a killer karate kick to Luke Walcott in the first round of the main event. Both Cohen main ended in the first round with great finishes, and both deservingly so won, both respectfully knockout and submission of the night honors. Fight of the night went to a prelim fight. So there you go. It was a good event. Like I said, the first fight sucked, and the last three were great. Especially the last two with great finishes. And I think both Ronaldo Sakure Souza and Vitor Belfort, if they had the chance to fight Silva, they could hopefully take it to Silva. If you've seen my UFC reviews and all my UFC thoughts, I'm not the biggest fan of Anderson Silva. He's just a pussy, in my opinion. Been saying that for 2 years. So I think Souza and Vitor Belfort can take it to Silva. I know Silva beat Belfort before, but I think Belfort is improved better. I think he's finally realized, hey, Silva kicked me, I may kick him. So who knows what will happen, especially since the Belfort-Rockhold match was a possible number one contenders fight to see who will face the winner of Silva's next title defense against him and Chris Weidman. So maybe Belfort may get another shot against Silva. And this time, at least Vitor looks like he's ready, delivering more nasty kicks. So there you go, UFC on FX results. Now, Wall preview for tonight, the aftermath of Extreme Rules. Now, if you didn't see my Extreme Rules review, it was a mixed bag. You know, I saw people rating it an 8 or 7. Yeah, right. The only good thing about the pay-per-view is the Shield winning all the championships. And the main event was kind of a screwy, co-main event was a screwy finish with John Cena, which I'll address in a few moments. And Triple H and Lesnar, like I mentioned many times before, I knew it was going to suck, and it did. So there are top 5 questions that must be answered tonight for this Wall in the aftermath of Extreme Rules. Question number 5. Will Christian or Evan Bourne return? Now, I've heard Christian's been back for. He's been medically clear, but WWE's got nothing for him. How about something for Christian? Get in the fucking title picture, Christian. Get him in the title picture. And I also read on Twitter that Evan Bourne has been gone for way too long for his injuries. Kind of like Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. High flyers who get injured a lot. Evan Bourne's been out for at least maybe a year or two with leg injuries. And now he treated some about coming back this week. So who knows? Hopefully see one or both return. Speaking of returns, question number 4. Will Dolph Ziggler return tonight? Now, you know Dolph Ziggler was injured with his concussion, preventing him from defending his title last night, which led to that I Quit match with Roberto Del Rio and Jack Swagger, which had a little instant replay ending with the result of Jack Swagger winning after Zeb Coulter grabbed Ricardo's towel to throw in the towel in behalf of Alberto. Got reversed to make the match resume and made Alberto one. That was kind of a screwy finish, in my opinion. If you didn't see my review, I say more about that screwiness in my review for the pay-per-view. So, they're teasing Ziggler to return now that Alberto's the new number one contender. Who knows if Ziggler will return tonight or not? We'll see. And if he's even cleared to wrestle again. May not. Hopefully, maybe payback. Question number 3. What will happen now that Shield, like I mentioned, is holding all the titles? Well, most of the titles. With Dean Ambrose winning the U.S. Championship last night, and Rollins and Reigns defeating Team Hell No, finally ending their long 7-month or 8-month reign as champions and becoming new tag team champions. We'll see how the Shield does as new champions, how Ambrose does as a U.S. champion, and as Reigns and Rollins do as tag team champions. Question number 2. What's the storyline or weird condition of John Cena? Now, besides the screwy ending, in my opinion, of Swagger and Alberto, the other screwy ending was John Cena against Ryback in the last man standing match, which ended with the match being thrown out following Ryback spearing Cena through the entrance screen, which ended with Cena being carried out on a stretcher wearing a neck brace. Now, like I said in my review, if you didn't see my review yet again, I mentioned on there that this is like a storyline way of really getting Cena a break with his other injury, his rear injury of Achilles tendon. So his injury of getting Cena being speared through the stage and getting carried out in a neck brace, although the landing was kind of off because we went back to the camera. I didn't mention this on the review, but you went back when they finally found Cena Ryback. Cena landed on some sort of steel thing. How can Cena land on that? It was like it took him time to precisely land. So that's why you didn't see a camera go through the stage with them. So we'll see if they give some sort of storyline cause in status of Cena tonight on Raw. Question number 1. We'll go down to Brock Lesnar 1. And who's the next Paul Heyman guy? Now, Brock Lesnar, as I kept mentioning a lot, especially on last week's review, that his match with Triple H was horrible, not much action, not excitement, but Brock Lesnar did get the victory with help from Paul Heyman and a sledgehammer. Lesnar defeated Triple H in their woman match last night in a steel cage. Now, Heyman tweeted today that he's hinting towards there might be a third Paul Heyman guy. Is it Punk coming back? Is it Rob Van Dam? Is it Bobby Lashley or somebody stupid? We'll see who the third Paul Heyman guy is that Heyman's teasing tonight on Raw at 8 on USA Network. That is it for my Atakline for today. I'll see you all later tonight for my Raw review. Stay cool out there, especially here in Michigan. Even with thunderstorms on the horizon here in Michigan. With that in mind, you've all been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you all again for watching. Yeah.